Hello, I'm back. Hope you're having a nice Thursday. My day's been alright. Work's been pretty usual. Nothing too stressful going on. So, yeah, we're gonna head back to Oxygen Not Included just straight away. We did a lot of stuff well, we got a big project done, so we did two different things. Let me just swap the audio back out. There we go. So, yeah, we did two different things. So, first of all, with a little help from Harold, I think. Yeah, it was Amari and Harold. We built an iron volcano tamer. So that is all sort of done. It's not perfect because we don't have a lot of resources yet. But basically, we're just gonna let the cold water in whenever it turns to steam and the hydro pressure drops. So this should work for a while, and we'll just leave it until we can come back and put steam turbines on it. But the second thing we did was we moved everyone over to the new base. So everyone is now living up here. They don't need to go. They don't need to go down here for anything else. I guess they'll need to go here to like pick up skills and stuff. But that's fine. We did have a Drecko. I'm not really sure where it's gone. We absolutely had a Drecko in here. Did I just straight up forget to save it last time? This feels like an old save. Hold on. That's not very cash money. I guess it's a very slightly outdated save. Because the very last thing we did is we grabbed a Drecko and we wrangled him and we sent it up here. So let's go do that again. Yeah, the Drecko should still be... No. Well, where's the Drecko? Someone got him. No pending deliveries. I'm very confused. I feel like we've actually lost the Drecko. Like, just straight up lost it. He's not trapped in any of these tiles, is he? No. What happened? Okay, that's really bizarre, because the plan today was to get on with the Drecko ranching, because we had a Drecko up here, and he's gone. What on earth? I mean, we'll find another one, probably, but that's very inconvenient. So where is the nearest Drecko? I guess we're going to find another chlorine biome. Cuddle Pips escaped. That's fine. How's this water going? It's still too hot. Well, that's very frustrating because we had exactly one Drecko. We don't have any meat, so I'm presuming he hasn't been eaten. Is he over here? Is he stuck in one of these tiles? Oh, he is, yeah. Yeah, he's here, okay. So, it was literally just a case of I forgot to autosave it at the very end of last night. So we've still got to wrangle the Drecko. I was kind of worried. I was just like, why has he just magically disappeared? This has been happening more often? I don't think so. But yeah, let's go do that right away. Because I want to start ranching the Dreckos. And what I'm going to do is... I'm going to make this a Drecko ranch too. So we'll have two of them up here. And we'll have one for regular Dreckos and one for glossy Dreckos. We'll feed them both mealwood. That should be fine. Actually, we don't need that to be insulated tile. That can be regular tile. Because these are going to be sort of room temperature farms. And we'll keep the mealwoods over here so it's nice and close to the ranch stuff. And then we'll start automating this. We're not going to go overboard on this. This is just so we can get some reed fiber and some plastic. Because all of this polluted water on the map, the plan is to feed it to electrolyzers. Well, the plan is to feed it to the oxyferns via the sieve. And eventually it'll be to feed it to the electrolyzers. Because this is just all the water accumulated from cleaning up the map. So it's cold. And that's why we want to go into the oxyferns, because it's cold. But yeah, we can deconstruct these and make these regular tiles again. And I think I'll just let the Dreckos... do I want to let the Dreckos wander around the room? I should probably... Actually, instead of doing this... Let's actually seal them in this bit. So we'll do that with a door, a tile, and then some liquid. Have you let the Drecko escape? You have. Okay, good. Let's wrangle him. We'll sort the Drecko out first, and then once they're working away, we're going to get the natural gas room done. And get some natural gas power going. So yeah, what I like to do with these Drecko ranches, this probably isn't the best overall design, but I find it really easy to start with. You just take a room, you fill the top half with hydrogen so they can crawl around and get their scales. And then the bottom half is just oxygen that your dupes breathe, or carbon dioxide. And then you just grow mealwood. And the regular Dreckos will eat that, and the glossy Dreckos will eat that. And then what I do is I actually drop some liquid on here with on this tile specifically, so it forms a little liquid bubble. And then they don't like to crawl through that, provided it's sealed back up with the normal tile. So the Dreckos will stay in this area, and then this area here we can just fill it with industrial equipment. So probably textile processing stuff. And it still technically counts as a finished room. We'll leave this tile here, but we'll make it insulated. And then that'll be the full 96 tiles. Looks like we're doing some research in the meantime as well. Yeah, so we just researched a textile loom. Yeah, I think I just forgot to save it at the end of last stream, so I'm probably just replaying the last 5 minutes. But that's fine. So this will let us... So once we shear the Dreckos... Who's got the Drecko at the moment? Yeah, he's been tied up, so... Someone's going to come drop him off. Are they? I'm just going to set this to yellow alert to make sure someone does it. I don't mind who. And then once the Drecko is sheared, we can take the reed fiber and can make clothes out of it. And we can also make Atmo suits from it eventually. So we'll put the exosuit forge in here as well, and that's what we're currently researching. What I like to do with these is I like to put a little light on it and hook it up to a motion sensor like this. So the dupe operates from this tile where the automation point is. And the motion sensor has a range of 5. So as long as it covers the automation port where the dupe actually works, they'll get the bonus from they'll activate this, the light will turn on. And they'll get the bonus to the operating speed for the light. And that's important because the textile loom and then the exosuit forge actually take a lot of power. So we'll put both those buildings in here. And probably something else. Yeah, there we go. So we got the Drecko. Very happy. Well done. These Dreckos will eat 3/4 of a mealwood per day. Yeah, if I go here, it says 0.8 units per cycle. So they literally just eat the plant straight up. You have to have it in a farm tile. They won't eat it out of a planter box, which is sad. But that's just how they roll. And it says 0.8, but it actually means 0.75. So, considering you'll have about 8 critters in a max-sized ranch, you'll want 6 mealwood plants. And that will keep them going. But yeah, he's got scales, so as soon as this room's finished, then someone will come shear him. I'll set these to priority 9 as well. And I'll do the same here. In fact, I'm going to hold off building that because I'm going to want to drop liquid on this too. The reason I'm doing 2 of these is because there are 2 varieties of Dreckos. There's a regular Drecko, which you shear it and get reed fiber. And then there's the glossy Drecko, and you shear it and get plastic. And that's a really easy way of getting plastic, which you use for building a lot of things. The other way of making plastic is by refining it from petroleum, which you refine from crude oil. And that can take a lot of infrastructure. So if you just want a small amount of it... Oh, you're going to wander into this little room, aren't you? Crap. Okay. Whatever. We'll sort you out probably in a minute. But yeah, we need to drop some liquid down here. Probably just some regular I think probably just some salt water will do. In fact, I can... yeah. I'll just do that. Because we want both of these tiles to be liquid sealed, and that way the Dreckos won't climb through the liquid. I don't think I completely understand how they move, but they like to crawl along all these tiles. And the reason I'm trying to restrict them from this area is because I just want them to hang out close to the stations and close to the food. So they don't have to wander far for food, and see, he's eating it right now. And they don't have to, like, when the dupe calls them over to the stations, they don't have to call them for very long, so it's efficient for them as well. But yeah, these guys eat the plants and they actually produce phosphorite, which isn't amazingly useful, but you can refine it into fertilizer and fertilize plants with it, so it's not too bad. That's the main way you get more phosphorite in the game. But yeah, we have a load of mealwoods down here. This is just what the dupes are eating for now. 5 mealwood plants is generally enough growth for 1 dupe. So I have 15 dupes, so I have 75 plants. Pretty straightforward. So this number is keeping even. They found a big stockpile of food just from digging out this area. There was a lot of buried vegetables. But that's not going to last forever. And yes, our squeaky friend. Our squeaky friend has finally made it down here. So he's a puffed. He likes to eat gases and excrete small amounts of solids. Squeaky puffs like to eat chlorine, and that's really good. Because chlorine is bad, yucky gas. Dupes don't like breathing it, and it irritates their eyes. So you want to get rid of it. And this guy will effectively get rid of it by turning it into bleachstone. Very efficiently. Like 95% of the chlorine will become bleachstone. And then we can store the bleachstone down here underwater. Okay, I guess we'll store it up here, because this one's full. And then it won't off-gas to produce more chlorine. And this will filter it out of the base, essentially, without us having to pump gases everywhere. I'm really lucky I found this guy. So yeah, what are people actually up to in the game? It doesn't seem like they're building stuff very fast. Seems like they're just doing other things at the moment. There are a lot of people over here. There shouldn't be any people over here. We've completely moved the base now. Some people have skill points, so we should probably redeem some of these. I'm going to leave people at 12 morale requirement at the moment, just because we don't have a lot of recreation facilities. So I'm actually not going to give you guys skill points. And the printing pod is ready, so what are we going to print? We don't want more duplicates. I think I'm just going to take the ethanol, because we're going to use it for like liquid locks and things. So we'll use the ethanol later for something. We got more puffs in here. These are regular puffs, and they'll eat polluted oxygen and turn it into slime. We don't really need that at the moment, but they're just hanging out in here in case we need them. You get a lot of critters and eggs from this printing pod. So yeah, what are you guys doing? You're grabbing lumber, and you're taking that to the wood burner. That makes sense. Because these oxyferns need to breathe some carbon dioxide to produce oxygen, like a normal plant. And people aren't actually exhaling a lot of carbon dioxide. Normally, like these eat carbon dioxide at the same rate as your dupes produce it. So in theory, if you have enough oxyferns to give them oxygen, they'll eat all the carbon dioxide, and it will work out from a numbers perspective. But in practice, these dupes are mostly exhaling outside of the base. So the base is filling up with oxygen, but the carbon dioxide is ending up elsewhere. So we have a little bit of wood burner here that turns on when there is oxygen in this tile. And that will fill this whole area with carbon dioxide so that the plants will produce more oxygen. So it's worked quite well. probably produced a little too much CO2. Like, the CO2 pressure down here is very high, and the oxygen pressure is also very high. So maybe I'm just going to disable this for now. And we'll turn it on again manually if we run out. But yeah, at the moment people are getting popped eardrums from coming down here because the air pressure is too high. Which is not ideal. Some people are getting a bit stressed out at the moment. But yeah, it seems like no one's really building anything. People just been prioritizing other things, or... I guess a lot of the construction materials are far away, and people are quite focused on actually maintaining the plants. There is a lot of dirt on the map, but it's mostly over here where we originally were. And the reason we moved our base from where the printing pod is to over here is because we're going to use this for a giant industrial brick later, because there's no geysers at all, so we can just build whatever we want in this area. And the point of this playthrough is there are 35 oil wells in this map, and I want to use them all to make some kind of giant petroleum refining base. So that's the plan. But yeah, it seems like people really aren't building stuff at all here. Let's adjust the priorities a bit. So no one's in suits yet. We have quite a few people who have some building priority. Everyone's got construction skill now, so I'm just going to give the skilled people extra construction priority. Probably some extra digging priority as well, because I've been giving people those skills a lot. Yeah, it looks like you're doing some things. Hey, you could definitely get some skills. So you're also interested in tidying, so you can become a plumber. I find that's how it tends to go for some reason. Like, it's coincidence, but like the decorators, the artists, always also end up really wanting to get into plumbing. It's happened more times than I thought it would. But yeah, in terms of other Dreckos, we haven't actually found a lot of chlorine biomes. There's one over here that I want to go have a look at. Oh my god, these poor pips are stranded. That's really sad. If I build that tile, we can get over here. Because we're just going to want to find some more Dreckos, really. And they'll be in this sort of chlorine-y sort of biome. We need to deconstruct this, too, to actually get through here. And it looks like we've done the exosuit forge research. So I'll put that in as well in a minute. So this one's going to be set to 8. 8 critters. And we're going to save this for the glossy Dreckos. Yeah, people don't really seem to be prioritizing building. I'm going to set this... I'm going to set the construction back to priority 9. And I'll queue up some more research as well, just because, yeah, we'll want critter sensors. Because our guy on the other planet at the moment, he's mostly not got a lot to do other than research, now that he's analysed all these geysers, and now that the volcano is just happily erupting away. And we found the teleporter input and output on this planet, but we actually need to find them on the other planet as well. Oh my god, look! The carpets with this mod, they have cute little cacti on it because it's sandstone. That's absolutely adorable. Yeah, I suppose we're looking for more geysers here as well, just to see what resources we have to work with. But this is mostly radioactive stuff down here, so I don't think there's going to be too many geysers down there, and it's not going to be too pleasant going down here with all these bees. But I think we can dig across here as well and have a look. Let's actually go up here. That seems reasonable. Just make sure you have stuff to do. We're going to keep him on that planet there because he has plenty of fresh water to do research with over there. But yeah, everyone's fully moved over. They're all staying in this part of the map during their downtime. Most of them are getting to bed on time. We have 15 people, so we're expecting about 5 empty beds. But some people usually get caught up, like, on the phones. So sometimes they don't make it to bed on time. But that's okay. That's manageable. But anyways, long commutes is down a lot. Because when we were moving people between the bases, they were getting to like 75% of their time was spent just traveling. And that was really bad. So we got that down to about 53% now, which is good. And people aren't spending a lot of time pondering either, so they are actually doing stuff, rather than thinking about doing stuff. So yeah, not bad. So that Drecko's ended up in this ranch. We'll just wrangle him and drop him back off in here. Actually, that can just stay granite, that's fine. And then we'll fill these in, deconstruct these. We do also have a mutant mealwood seed somewhere, so we're going to want to study that and find out what variant that is. But to do that, we need some radiation research. So that's gonna happen a little bit later. We don't have facilities for that yet. I'm still planning what to do with this sort of area. We're gonna have a few. We're gonna have one or two. We're gonna have the 2 Drecko ranches here, just so we have reed fiber and plastic, and I'll just be in the base, and people will just wander around and do that. And I think we'll have like a proper research facility. We'll have like a fish tank for food, and just to store fresh water for research. And we'll just have all our research buildings down here. I mean, actually thinking about it, I could probably just fit all the research buildings into ranches. We can probably put a load of them here. But we will need a pool of fresh water somewhere. We did have one over here, but this was getting drained rather quickly. That actually isn't getting drained anymore. So what I could do is I could, just to use up this water that's nice and pre-filtered, we could just hook this up straight to this pipe. Because this pipe... Oh no, that's the... Well, let's go into the electrolyzer. That's fine. Yeah, we'll just electrolyze that water. That's not a problem. Yeah, I think that's fine. Although that's not actually being powered by this network over here. You know what, maybe I'll just leave it. We'll probably picture pump it to a few different rooms over the course of the game. Like, we'll make some steam rooms where we need some steam, so maybe we'll just do that. Although we're still using the salt water first, because reasons. Anyways, enough of a digression. How is this all going? Not too bad. You guys are actually pretty quick at building stuff now. And I also need to actually give you guys enough stuff to do, because you're getting idle quite quickly. So yeah, we'll put in the exosuit forge over here. We're still going to need some refined metal to make that. But we can't make them out of lead, which is the main refined metal that we have access to. You get that by mining oil biomes, and we found a few oil biomes that were cool enough for us to actually go into without suits. So that's what we're building all this conductive wire with. But it's not suitable for exosuits because it melts really easily. Anyways, we can drop some water in here now. So I think we're just gonna drop salt water in here. And I'm going to yellow alert this just so that I don't forget about it. So what I like to do with these things is I yellow alert them very quickly, so someone automatically goes to do it no matter what, and then I set it back to regular priority, because I only want them to do it once. And we'll do the same up here. Can people actually get up here? Oh, I need to enable auto bottle, yeah. Although people are running out of stuff to do anyways, so it's probably not a problem. And what can we fit here? Some kind of refinement building or something. I don't know. We'll definitely have to put the clothing refashionator somewhere as well. Because there's two buildings for clothes now. There's the textile loom where you make like snazzy suits and things, and then there's the refashionator machine where you upgrade those clothes. And the dupes like special clothes to wear because it improves the decor around where they are. Decor is basically just how pretty the map is. So our map's pretty dire at the moment because there's debris everywhere and all these industrial buildings. These rooms where they hang out are nice, but the better decor they have, the better their morale is, or the bigger impact it has on their morale. And at the moment, decor is kind of bad, so it's not really helping with the stress. But only a couple of people are stressed. The rest of them are fine, and their stress isn't actually increasing, so it's not too bad. Yeah, so Frankie and Camille are going to drop off the salt water. We want a very small amount, like just grams of liquid will do. Okay, that'll do. So that's gonna flow out over to here, and you guys can all sweep that up. You guys shouldn't be busy, so you probably will get around to doing this quickly. And then we just need to rebuild this tile. So see the little blob of water there is just like 34 grams. But when we build this tile, the surface tension will pull it up here, and it'll form a little liquid wall. And the aim of that is just to stop the Dreckos from wandering out of this area and this area. Oh, we got a plug slug. He's broken into the base. He's gonna eat all our metals. Actually, I don't want that. I don't want plug slugs. I guess we'll eat him. We need to sweep this up as well. Sorry, Mr. Slug, you have to go. Because he'll eat... The problem with slugs is they eat all your metal, and they turn it into hydrogen. And you don't get more metal. there's no volcano that erupts metal ore. So I don't want them to turn into hydrogen. Yeah, you can see there, it's just a one tile of liquid now. And that should be enough to keep the Drecko from wandering through it like this. And we'll do the same up here. Camille has got the salt water for that, so we can stop babysitting that. And now we can deconstruct this and build the textile loom. Yeah, there you go. So now you can deconstruct that, rebuild this. We want to just sweep this up right away, I think, so it doesn't overflow. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, please sweep this up. And then we'll just wrangle the Drecko and drop him back off in here. And now he shouldn't wander out. Yeah, I think there's just one tile there. Sometimes the errand sticks around even though you've mopped up the liquid, which is not particularly helpful. Yeah, that's fine. We've got a random fish down here. He's not having a very good time. So, we want to make our recreation rooms better as well, but a lot of recreation buildings require a lot of power. So we're going to do that once we've got the natural gas online. Our guys is dormant now anyways, we'll wake up in 15 cycles. So hopefully we can get this room built in 15 cycles. The Drecko stuff we'll just let crack on in the background. This is mostly done now. Yeah, what are the things we're going to put in here? Probably an egg cracker. That would be a decent idea. Yeah, maybe for now. I mean, kitchen-wise, we're going to eventually ship all of the food to the freezers, which will be here, by conveyors. So it doesn't really matter where the kitchen is. We might as well have it near the food source. So I suppose we could put a kitchen here. Because we don't want to live off the mealwood forever. Algae still is a bit too big, and I don't think we're going to have a lot of slime. I guess for now we can just put a kiln here. It fits pretty well. And in case we need any ceramic or something, we should have lots of clay, so that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, is anyone coming to wrangle you? Yeah, Frankie should be. We don't need these salt mines anymore. I think all the chlorine is gone from these areas. It's just polluted oxygen, and we're eventually going to breathe all of that anyways. I don't mind them breathing the polluted oxygen. So long as it doesn't keep being produced, we're alright. So I'm just going to deconstruct all these. These plants are really good because they'll consume chlorine and turn sand into salt. But the Squeaky Puff is probably doing a good enough job on his own. Although he's ended up here somehow. I think he's missing out on all the chlorine. We'll probably wander back down there. But yeah, and this giant column here, this is where we're eventually going to put all of our power transformers. We're going to figure that all out later, but for now this is just the block where we're going to run everything through. But I'll explain more about that later. Yeah, so our Drecko friend is in here now. He's probably going to get sheared. No. It says no critters available. Is that because you're not tamed? Yeah, you're going to be groomed and then you're going to be sheared once you're tame, I think. Oh, we need to seal this back up. We don't want any more of these dudes. Actually, that makes much more sense. We'll put an incubator here. And then we can get the Drecko population going just a little bit faster. That sounds good. We don't have a mechatronics guy here. So we won't be able to automate this all right away, but that's okay. That should be the next priority. But yeah, this will at least let us start finding all the reed fiber. I love the ranching animation. Like they just give him a spray, give him a little pet, give him a comb, and just all very happy. It's all very wholesome. I think these guys are really cute as well. They remind me of goats. I think because of the eyes, and probably because of like the fuzz. But they're really weird. They only have 2 legs. Like, they have no hind legs. They just drag themselves around. Like when they're, yeah, because he's about to shear it. It's super obvious like how odd they look when they're sheared. But yeah. I think this gets sped up by a light, but it's very quick, so I'm not going to bother. Yeah, look! Look at him, he's just got a little stubby end. He's alright, he'll grow it back. So they grow the scales back in hydrogen, and there is some hydrogen in here. The oxygen pressure is actually increased, so we're probably going to want to... Oh my god, everyone's idle. Everyone's run out of things to do. Right, what do I actually get everyone to do? Well, we need to keep exploring. Yeah, you guys just straight up went all the way over here. Okay. I guess we just keep exploring over here. I want to find more Dreckos. We can actually go up here. I don't think there's any reason not to do that. Because there's something to reward us in this area here. So yeah, I think we just keep going in here for now. I don't mind if these gases all mix in with the rest of this area now, because we're not actually coming back here. Or when we are, we're gonna have suits and we're gonna decontaminate everything. Hold on, why is my internet slowing down? What's the issue? Oh my god, stupid Overwatch. Overwatch picks its moments to bloomin' update. I'm actually very tempted to uninstall it at this point. Right, we should get back to normal soon. Apologies for that. I hope that hasn't been too painful. Right. So I don't want to put this guy in the Drecko ranch because he's going to take up a spot that could be taken up by another Drecko. But they help to incubate eggs as well. So maybe we'll do something with the cuddle pip eventually. Yeah, we're going to want to keep exploring, so... Actually, I know what we could do. We can just keep going down here. This is something we can easily explore. Because I want to find these teleporter entrances. And then once this is all built, we'll just get everyone building the natural gas room. Do we have any Drecko eggs we can already put in here? We do. So we'll get someone to move the Drecko egg up here. Now, the thing about these buildings is they do require power. But what happens is you power them, and then when they're powered, a dupe will run over and cuddle the egg. And then the egg will get a bonus that lasts for a flat amount of time. Hold on, who's idle? Oh, you're idle. Okay, well we can solve that. We can get you some research. Let's go with... I don't know. I have literally no idea. I guess the mechatronic stuff. What was I even talking about? Yeah, so with these things, you do power them to get the dupes to hug the eggs, but once they're hugged, the eggs will stay hugged for like a cycle and a bit. So there are some tricks you can do to sort of cycle power to these things, so they're only running long enough for the dupe to come over and hug it. But I'm not going to bother with that, because A, we're not consuming a lot of power anyways. And yeah, because we've got like a load of hydrogen up here that we're burning our way through. And that's not causing us any problems. So B, we're not short on power at the moment, and C, this probably isn't going to be permanent. Like eventually we'll do like a... We're mostly going to be planning on ranching these slickster guys, like the little floating dudes over here. Because when we're refining all this oil from these oil wells, we're going to be producing a lot of carbon dioxide, and rather than pumping that into space, I'm going to have a load of slicksters eat it all and turn it into more oil. That's the plan. But that's going to require many, many, many wild slicksters. Or many ranch slicksters, like more than is probably reasonable. So I don't want to have any unnecessary ranches. But I think we need these two just to get started. I could pump some of this polluted water into thimbleweeds. But I'd rather not, because at the moment we don't have any other cold water on the map. So we'll go off like the reed fiber from these guys for now, and then once we've got steam turbines and stuff, and we can cool this water more efficiently, then we'll start growing a load of thimbleweed or something. Anyways, we also need to dump oil in here, so I'm going to set this to sweep only, crude oil. And we're just going to sweep a load of these oil canisters, because there were some oil spills earlier in this area of the map. Hold on, just let me select the thing. Yeah, there you go. So we're just going to dump all of this in here. And the reason I'm doing this is to stop the geyser from overpressurizing. Because normally a steam vent will stop erupting when there's like 5 kilograms of steam pressure, which isn't a lot. And we want to store the steam in there pretty indefinitely. So what happens is the steam comes out of this tile. Sorry, I got something stuck in my teeth. The steam comes out of this tile here. So what we want to do is we want to cover it with less than 5 kilograms of liquid. A different liquid that won't evaporate. So oil or petroleum. And then this will keep erupting continuously, because the pressure on this tile will never get above 5 kilograms, because you can't have liquids and gases in the same tile. So that will let us just store cool steam in here indefinitely. And then eventually we'll heat this up, probably with this leaky oil fissure, which outputs like 300-degree oil. And then when that steam is hot enough to go through a steam turbine, we'll put one on the top, and that will pump all the water out of there. And then that will go to the electrolyzers. And at the moment, we're using this steam vent, which is just venting into the environment, and there's enough heat capacity in the environment to take that and condense the steam. But eventually it will stop condensing because the area will be too hot. But that should work for a couple of 100 cycles, probably. So we're just going to pump it straight from there for now. And that's what we have been doing to get all this oxygen. And yeah, this is my spawn build. It's a bit different from the usual ones. You just got an electrolyzer that's covered in liquids. It's the same sort of principle, really, because this tile's covered with liquid and the gas exits this tile. What typically happens is the oxygen goes down here, and then the hydrogen goes up here, because the hydrogen rises. And because it can only sort of come out here, it sort of naturally filters the gases, and it's quite efficient. And it also never overpressurizes, because this keeps working because it's not overpressurizing because there's liquid here. And then you can just store the gas in here. Like, you can store a lot of gas in here. Oh, we've got another Drecko down here. Hanging out, just taking a dip in our little oil pool. Okay, well, you can come and actually join the colony now. We've got room. So yeah, we're going to want to dump some oil in here. Just all this waste oil, really. Come on, let me select it. There you go. And then we're going to refine some of it into petroleum. We're going to dump that on top. And that will form a second layer that we can keep at low pressure. Anyways, you guys finding anything interesting over here? Not really. You can't get up here because you need to dig this tile. Gotcha. Ooh, look, more Dreckos. Okay, well, we're absolutely going to try and wrangle these guys. There is a lot of oxygen over here, so they should be able to make it in there to grab them, but that will help speed things up a lot. And it looks like there's another oil biome there. We're kind of on the lookout for more geysers as well. I can't see any. And I'll submit bioscan, so we should know when this room is open, because there's a surprise in there. Anyways, what's in the pod? We got some really good dupes. I shouldn't, because we don't have a huge amount of oxygen production at the moment. We've already got 15 guys, but you've got plus 11 construction and starry-eyed, which is going to be helpful for an achievement. We want at least one guy with this. And extra machinery, but you can't dig. Ooh, a builder that can't dig. Now that could cause some issues. Maybe we don't go with them. Because they could end up, like, trapping themselves really easily. The operator's quite good as well, but not so good that I think we want to hire them. I mean, if we just have a look here, like... Yeah, oxygen production is not that high. So I think we just take the seeds. So we'll just do that. I guess we can dig all of this out as well. The algae, we're not actually using the algae for oxygen. That's what you normally do, is you put it in like an oxygen diffuser and run it. But we're not going to do that. We're going to feed it some fish instead. We're getting plenty of oxygen from the water. But it's good to have a little stockpile just in case we have an emergency and we need it. Wait, why? No. No, I'm not building a bottle emptier there. Who dug that? Oh my god. Get out of there. You'll be alright. Well, that's the edge of the map. So, not too many more geysers. There's another room in here. I don't think this room has the same sort of surprise in it, so maybe we'll just leave that one. Yeah, so did we take that second Drecko up? Oh my god, he's tied up and he's tied up and drowning in the oil. That's really bad. Okay, yeah, go grab him before he drowns. I don't know how long he's been like that. He could just drown immediately. Okay, I think he's alright. That could have been really bad. Okay, I can set this back to 9 now. Because we actually did that once when a Drecko literally died as we picked him up, and he was bugged out and both alive and dead at the same time. It was very weird, but we reloaded the game and he immediately died. So that's what happened there. Yeah, that's the second Drecko. So we might as well grab some more of these Dreckos while we're at it, and I'll get more people over here digging as well. Set this to priority 9. That should help. Can't see any extra things over there. But yeah, we've got a Drecko egg in here, that's good. Now what stations are we going to put in here? We're definitely going to have the refashionator. And there's probably something else we're going to want in here. I'll think about that later. Yeah, there we go. Dreckos. Woo! There aren't any other chlorine biomes we know of yet, are there? There's one up here, but it's covered by a load of salt water. Actually, that's not even a chlorine biome. That's just a polluted oxygen biome. We're going to want to keep going up here without letting all the slime lung out. So the best bet is probably to ladder up here. But yes, we found a surprise. It is a neural vacillator. So what we're going to do, because Joshua is stressed, we're going to send him here. And the neural vacillator will give your dupe a random like buff that you can't normally get. And I'm hoping he gets the buff that reduces his stress. That would be very handy. Meanwhile, Amari's run out of food on this planet. So you will need to dig some of these tiles. Grab some of this ground food. There's a few more. Yeah, like there's one there. You can break in here and grab these as well. That's fine. I'll send you back eventually. I'm just doing research here because it's a bit more convenient at the moment. Where's Joshua? Is he on his way? I need to remember to inspect all of this stuff as well and get the data banks. Yeah, he's over here. Got the research done. We'll just keep researching useful stuff because he's just there and it's useful to us. Let's see. Probably stuff involving plastic. Actually, yeah, stuff involving art, because we're gonna have reed fiber up and running soon. That probably makes sense. I feel bad for you because you've actually missed your bedtime and everything. It's probably not gonna help. Right, what did you get? You got deep diver's lungs, so you consume less oxygen, like half the oxygen. That's not exactly what we were going for, but it's still really good. So he's basically now half a dupe in terms of oxygen consumption. That's really nice. Oh my god, you're just gonna go in here and grab what? Rock? You just finish off this ladder. Okay. There's water up here. So there must be another steam vent here, because you don't get clean water here unless there's a steam vent. Okay. So we're going to want to go and access that as well. And I think this was the way to do it, is to go up here. Because that avoids the slime with the germs. So we'll do that eventually. We can go up here. And grab this. That sounds good. What's the achievement? What we get? It's not raw. Cover database entry. Cure disease. Teleport. It's probably eating a cooked meal. Oh, we need to tile this all up again. I completely forgot about that. Okay, that's fine. Well, it looks like the hydrogen, there's not quite enough hydrogen up here. Or it's not quite turning into a full top layer. We may need to pump some hydrogen from over here. Although this is very low pressure. Because their scales will only grow in the hydrogen. Yeah, so Frankie can grab you guys eventually. But he probably does have other things to do. Yeah, farming stuff at the moment. Actually, you know what? We've got plenty of food. Let's just drop this back down. Yeah, it is priority 5. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, the oxygen pressure up here is looking a lot better. So we're going to need some more hydrogen there. So I think what we'll do just for now is we'll put a gas pump up here. And we'll just send that to a canister filler. And we'll power this. We'll power this with a wire just going up here, I think. Yeah, like that. And then we'll just put a canister emptier in these rooms. Oh, I didn't leave enough space. Oh. I could temporarily remove the drop-off. And do that. But yeah, there's a large amount of hydrogen here, so we should just go ahead and do that. But I do want to fill that ranch up. That would be nice. I'm not 100% sure how many more Dreckos there are. Yeah, there's the steam vent, and it's dormant, so we do want to get up there, and we want to analyze it. In fact, we'll need to send our researcher back for that, so I'm going to send him back in a minute. That pump isn't powered. Oh, that's what's actually running this electrolyzer. Yeah, so we need to hook that up to the new power. Right, okay. I don't think this liquid lock really matters anymore. Because this is all outside the base now anyways. So let's just dig through here. Yeah, that way they can go in and out both ways. And then we'll move that power wire. Or we'll connect it through here. We'll just go straight down. And we'll just connect it like this. And then we'll disconnect it from all of that stuff. It's fine. So yeah, that needs to happen because our electrolyzer actually just straight up hasn't been working. And we want to drain this water as well so that we actually can research this before it erupts again. So that needs to happen. So Joshua, what's going on with your stress and your morale? Yeah, you need slightly better morale. We don't have any other Dreckos hanging out anywhere, do we? If I go to colony summary... If I go to colony summary, I think it actually tells you... No, it's not here. It's... Yeah, the colony report. I think you can actually see how many critters of each type there are. Yeah, so... Drecko's 5. There's no Drecklets. So we've got one Drecko here, one Drecko here. We got 2 that are down here. So that means there's at least one other Drecko that we've discovered. Maybe he's over here. I don't know. But yeah, we're just gonna let all this water flow. I don't really care because we're gonna come and dig this all out eventually anyways. So I'm not really fussed. So we have a natural gas pocket here. That's interesting. Yeah, so you've grabbed one of the Dreckos. That's good. This other one is going to be tricky because he's going to have to wander over here. I don't know where this 5th one is. I bet he's just wandering around somewhere completely innocuously on the map. Well, he's not in here. He's not in the electrolyzer. Oh, he's here! There's one. Alright, there we go. We found the 5th Drecko. Not bad. Does anyone want any more skills? Frankie definitely wants farming. And Camille definitely wants supplying. And Ari wants suit sustainability. Because I think we want at least one guy who has a lot of athletics and has suit training. So we can run around really fast when he's got a suit on. Yeah, that's good. So we're slowly increasing the Drecko numbers. Eventually, we're going to want like a shearing room as well for all the excess Dreckos. But that can wait until we figure out where everything else is actually going. It needs to be separate from these rooms. Unfortunately, we can't really fit one in here. Because if we're going to make it a bedroom, no industrial machinery. I think that includes the shearing stations. Actually, we could probably put it in here. This could be like the shearing room or something. The miscellaneous critter drop-off area. Unreachable food. Probably it's this guy. He's not going to be staying here too much longer. There is some mealwood. He just needs to actually dig it up. But yeah, we're going to send him back soon. Actually, how hungry are you? Yeah, you haven't eaten in a while. How are you doing, Neo, anyways? So what? So you're just researching first. So maybe we turn researching off for now, and you actually go grab yourself some food. So we'll just grab a load of this muckroot that's floating about. There's muckroot down here. Why can't... Oh, there is food. It's just the sand fell down here. Yeah, that's fine. You're stacking the Paku points for the 1 million reward. How many have you got out of interest? I haven't been keeping track of that. But yes, that is something that's on the cards. I put the lid back on the fish tank because it's a bit cooler here now. So they can have the lid again. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I probably will have the I probably will have the fish can by then. I'm just still trying to figure out what to do though, because I'm wondering, do I take one of these... Sorry, quick diversion. Do I take one of these Logitech cameras, like what I've got on at the moment, and just stick it next to the fish tank? Or do I actually get like a GoPro and have it underwater with the fish? I think that's the answer, but that is more expensive. And I'm weighing up the pros and cons. But yes, something I should actually do is get around to the natural gas room. Because we've had it sort of set up for a while. So we should actually start making some room. And the first thing to do is just round it out with these tiles. Like, let's actually just get it to this full sort of size. So what I'm intending on doing is having it be a reward where it shows an extra screen underneath the chat where it shows the fish in close-up. So the game is still running, but you will also have a window with some fish in it. And that will be on a timer. Like, once I've actually got the camera and I've changed the reward to like an actual thing, I'll make it like a moderate point redeem thing so people can check in on the fish. But yeah, it all kind of depends on me getting a second camera and yeah, the window will be small. It'll be very cute. Thinking about maybe doing that as asking for that as a Christmas present for my girlfriend. I don't know, it's the sort of thing I wouldn't really want to spend money on, but at the same time, like, it would be cool. So there is that. Yeah, we've got loads of food here. It was just all down here for some reason. But yeah, if I set this to 9, you should hopefully store a bit more of that. Anyways, let's go back. Everyone's idle again. So I think we just, yeah, let's just focus on expanding this room for now. So I think this is all going to be, well, I think we're going to make this regular tile for now. We're just going to dissipate the heat. I think that's reasonable. But we'll make it igneous tile. We'll replace all of this with igneous tile. I don't think it needs to be completely heat sealed. Because we're also probably going to be operating it without suits at first. So we'll put some tiles here and then we'll just dig these out and seal it off. We'll need to do the same here. I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to expand it all the way out here, and I'm just going to actually connect the chutes up here now. So I'm going to ladder this across, because this is going to be our main chute. We'll get rid of all of this, and we'll deconstruct this. So it should give you plenty of stuff to do. Yeah, uproot. I guess you can't actually just grab that, can you? So we'll ladder up here as well. And then what else could we do? We can tile all of this. And we can deconstruct it here. In fact, we can already deconstruct these ones. And yeah, I think what I'm going to do... We found 2 natural gas geysers so far. So I think we're going to make it big enough for 4 natural gas power plants. And we're going to have it go all the way over here. Like, the intention is that eventually the dupes will just use this area instead. So I'm actually just gonna tile over this. I want to make sure all this salt water drains so it doesn't contaminate the ethanol. We're going to use this later. Because we could set up the freezers now, but they're designed for chutes, so we need mechatronics guys first. Also, why have we got 91% stress on Josh? Like, you're so stressed. Oh, you got popped eardrums as well. Oh, that's not very good, is it? Well, this thing is working, so we are filling up hydrogen here as well. It's just Joshua specifically who's getting stressed. Why is that? He's not got anything that's making him particularly persnickety. He's just having a bad time. It's because we don't have a proper rec room up. But we're going to do that once we've got the power. Like, it is a rec room, but there's not a lot of stuff to do in there. So people's morale is kind of low at the moment. And they're eating mealwood. They're not eating good food yet. So that certainly doesn't help. I mean, to be honest, his stress reaction is ugly crier, so I think we might just let him have a cry. Harold is not really increasing in stress. Okay, why are you starving? You have food. There is food available, you just need to eat it. You'll get cooked food at some point. Because we spent so long moving everyone over, we're a little bit behind where we usually are. Like, we've got the skeleton of like a working base, but we haven't quite got everything down yet. And because people, the real reason the stress is going up is because people are going through the liquid locks and they don't have Atmo suits. That's the real problem. So I think, yeah, it's just meal ice. I mean, cooking meal ice doesn't increase the morale from it. So they are literally just eating that, and then actually there's a load of swamp chard that we dug up that they're eating as well. But we really don't have anything else at the moment. Eventually we're going to have meat from these Dreckos, but I need to set up a kitchen as well. Yeah, the calories are fine, but that's also mostly because we dug up this whole area and it was all full of food because it was like a swampy biome. And we've also got 15 dupes, so this is about 7 cycles worth of food. Also, why is the bathroom blocked? How is this bathroom blocked? Oh, it's because this pipe is hooked up. It's not actually refilling the water pipe, it's just backing up. Yeah, get this sieve working again. I'm really glad I spotted that. Well, we made it to cycle 100. Yeah, the pliers is very nice. I'll allow it. Yeah, looks like the Dreckos, we've got 4 of the 5 Dreckos now. I think there's just that one over here. It's still panicking. Hey, Joshua's stress is going down. Why is your stress going down? It looks so sad. Because he hasn't gone through the liquid lock yet. He's just in the base. Okay, well, whatever, that's fine. You know what, actually, Joshua, this is your cot. I'm gonna give you some carpet. We've got the thing. We've actually got 43 reed fiber. That's not bad. I guess we did just shear all these Dreckos. Yeah, so you're gonna get some carpet in your room. There you go. That will help with the stress. And where's Harold? Well, Harold can go here, and he can also have carpet. Although, what I should actually do, hold on. If I'm being really, really funny about this, I should actually make this one carpet and this one carpet. And that way, it doesn't slow down the rest of the dupes getting to bed. So Joshua and Harold can have those ones. That's fine. But yeah, the other thing we can do is also make snazzy suits. We have reed fiber, so let's make some snazzy suits and give them to people. I'm not sure who's going to end up doing this. We don't have a lot of stuff actually happening at the moment, so people are probably going to do that fairly soon. So that will help with the decor. And we also want to start sweeping the base and moving all the debris to improve decor. I'm getting very distracted today. But I'm glad I sorted out the transformer network. So I know that I'll have this space to use for storage bins. And we'll just store everything in here. And I'll do like a priority 1 sweep down here. And then if they run out of other things to do, they'll just sweep the base. That's fine. So just give me a second. we go. Yeah. I love it. So the granite carpet in this mod gives you like the little purple carpet with the kitty cats. Okay. This is very important. We have to see what each tile gives as a carpet. This is very important. So we're just going to put them all next to each other and see what happens. Our dupes' lives depend on it. So we'll come back and have a look at that in a minute. Oh, you're eating the aluminium, you bad boy. Anyways, we've got hydrogen up there, so what we should actually do is... I guess I'm going to temporarily remove this light. And we'll put a canister... Oh no, not on this side. It needs to be on the other side. So we'll temporarily remove the critter drop-off. And we'll put a canister filler there. And just drop the hydrogen off. I'll cancel the command on you because you're not going anywhere, are you? I don't want any more dupes. Sad. Yeah, how much hydrogen do we still have up here? Not a lot. We probably have another 25 kilograms total. But that should be enough. I'll deconstruct this one as well. How did we get a Drecko in here? I didn't think we wrangled a Drecko. Maybe he just laid an egg. And I don't know. Anyways, gases. This is all stuff that needs doing. I'm probably just doing it in slightly the wrong order. As long as people aren't running out of stuff to do, that's the key. Yes, you need to uproot this plant. And then we can also dig these. That's fine. We can deconstruct these. Tile over that. The actual answer is probably no. So I'll just set this to 7 for now. We'll have the 1 incubator in there. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to replace this with something else. I just wanted to get the population up a bit faster. Oh, and the mealwoods aren't growing because it's too hot. Right, we'll need cooling here as well. Okay, there we go. So we can actually put this tile in now. And yeah, we're going to deconstruct all of this. I let some salt water over here. That's not ideal. Let's sweep this up. We can dig this. Then we can dig... No, that's mud. So we definitely can't dig that. Let's just tile over that. We can dig this. Actually, we can just do that. I don't mind a little bit of salt water over there. That's not too bad. See, this bit up here is too hot now. Do I just move the Dreckos down here temporarily? Maybe. I'll need to drop some more hydrogen up here if that's the case. How? I mean, this hydrogen is cold, so that should help. We're not letting any natural gas out of here, which is good. I haven't been quite that absent-minded today. And then we'll tile over this. This can be priority 9. Oh, we need to open this as well so we can actually deconstruct it. There we go. Yeah, cycle 100. So... We'll just keep tiling this out to expand it. And we're going to expand it so that it gets over here. And then that'll be... That should be plenty of space for a natural gas room. I mean, eventually... eventually this is going to be our natural gas room. But, like, not yet. Just need a little one. I'm probably going to yellow alert this later on, but what I'm also going to do is I'm going to set these to sweep only, all except critter eggs. Priority 1. Set these all here. And then just set a priority 1 sweep on the whole base. Just to get all the debris out of here. Because it's probably not going to help with the decor. And snazzy suits. We can give people snazzy suits. So we've got 1. Joshua can have that. There we go. Still on high stress. The carpets are helping. They're really trying. But yeah, the popped eardrums and the soaking wet probably isn't helping. Anyways, what do these carpets look like? So we've got cacti for the sandstone. We've got little pips, I think, the igneous rock. We've got cats for granite. We've got a morb for sedimentary rock. We've got some kind of nondescript crab for obsidian. Maybe it's supposed to be a poke shell. And we've got a bone for fossil. How interesting. And Catalina's having a fun time building the carpet on the carpet. And we've got stars for mafic rock. I really like that. That's actually clever. But yeah, we'll get rid of this. Actually, what I might do is I might put... I'm going to make these all out of granite just for the decor bonus. But I might put them underneath these. Because people spend a large amount of time there as well. That will help keep the stress down. We do actually have a decent amount of reed fiber, so... seems worthwhile. And I need to make sure that these sweep commands are all... yeah, they're all 1s. Okay, that's good. Did you put on your snazzy suit, Joshua? Are you currently wearing it? Yes, he is. Okay, that's good. So, Harold, you can have this one. I'd like to think that it's helping. I'm not sure how much it's actually helping. the meantime, this room is getting more and more complete. So we can deconstruct these. This is all... Well, that door's just hanging out. That's fine. I'll allow it. Extend this ladder up here. Suppose there's no real problem having salt water here because it's just pitcher pumping. And then we need to keep deconstructing these. And digging some of them. We need a ladder up here and tile this over as well. Yeah, more research. That's good. Let's keep cranking out the research. Until we need to send you home. Gonna want the surfboard at some point. This is gonna activate in 14 cycles. Okay. Deconstruct these. Oh, hold on. Don't deconstruct these. You can go up here. Oh, we need to let you out. Yeah, there you go. Oh my god, he's so cute. Yeah, we're letting the hydrogen out here, and that's actually cold hydrogen. So that should help. I guess it doesn't have that much, it doesn't absorb that much heat. We're gonna need cooling in there. Set this one to a breathable gas as well. That is filling up, it's just taking a little while. But yeah, stress is coming right down, that's really good. I think all these little measures are actually helping. And I'm glad that the Dreckos are actually trapped properly. We've got a few more snazzy suits, so... Who do we want to give these to? Probably people who are running around everywhere. So Ari... And... Ellie is also kind of stressed, so she can have some. It seems good. Okay. That's all good. Yeah, I think we'll just... I think I'm just going to get... Yeah, I'm just going to block this chute off in the long term. So I think we're literally just going to tile up here. And be done with it. Harold is trapped. You've soiled yourself with mud. How exciting. I really hope you haven't been trapped up there for ages. That would be bad. Yeah, I can't see any more Dreckos up here. We've probably got enough Dreckos now to get started. And in terms of the actual hydrogen, we've definitely got enough up here to form a base layer. So I'm going to deconstruct this. And eventually people will breathe in enough of the polluted oxygen, it will just collapse into a stable layer. That's the aim anyways. So we'll put the drop-off back in here. I don't think we have any ice. There's no frozen biome on this map. The ethanol is... Well, the ethanol is probably gonna... No. The ethanol is probably gonna be used for something else. Hmm. Well, we'll let the hydrogen here, and then we'll move these guys down worst way. But the important thing is that it's the process is started. But yeah, this is going to be the edge. I don't want to let any more gases in here though, so we probably keep building it as we're currently building it. And just expand the room out. I think that makes more sense. But we'll start filling this wall in. There we go. People are still a little bit stressed. But we just need a bit more power. I feel sorry for Harold. So, you're seeing guys who are stressed. That isn't actually stressing you out, is it? Because you do the little thing with your hands. No, I don't think it actually does anything. Okay, so we've got a stable layer of hydrogen up here now, that's good. So we'll put the critter drop-off back here. You guys certainly aren't cramped yet. And then let's actually have a think about how we're going to lay this room out, because we've got... Well, we've got the geyser itself here. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to let the room fill up with natural gas. We're going to do what we did on one of my older bases. We're going to let the room fill up with natural gas to about 4 kilograms pressure. Or enough pressure that any polluted water in here doesn't off-gas. And then we're going to have an infinite storage somewhere for the natural gas. Behind another liquid lock. I could even just put it here. That would actually make a lot of sense. So that will be the liquid lock. And then this will be the room that we fill infinitely with natural gas. Hold on, who made a mess? Oh, you forgot to do the outpost, the outhouse. Well, I'm going to need to increase your tidying. Actually, what errand is that? Tidying, yeah. I'm just going to need to increase your tidying priority if you're on the other planet. Yeah, there you go. So now all this water is Jeremy. Well, this thing looks like it's been a success. This brine has heated up to about 50 degrees so far, but we've got about 3 tons of usable iron in there. So once we find the other teleporter sites, we can grab that iron and start building all those stuff with it. That's probably just what we're going to use for the Atmo suits. So we'll just keep going up here. Whoever ends up prioritizing that. So sweep this. Yeah, I like how this looks. So what we'll do is we'll have a gas vent here. We've got a little bit of liquid. We might need a slightly large amount of liquid there for this to work properly, but fundamentally I think it should work with a regular vent. So we'll put that there and a gas pump there. So this will be the infinite storage zone. And then we'll do like a... Eventually, when this is full, we'll do it now. We'll put an atmo sensor here. And we'll set this to pump if it's low enough pressure. Or high enough pressure. And power-wise, we're just going to hook this all up here at the moment. I'll reorganize the power for this later. I think for now we'll just go up here and do this. And let's see. Where do I actually want to put everything? Because we're gonna want the power plants. How wide are they? We do have natural gas, yeah. So they're 4 wide. We don't want them going anywhere near here. So what we probably do... This is... Oh, that's 15 wide. We could probably stack the natural gas plants a little bit. Yeah, I think I'll have them on 2 separate levels. Yeah, one there and one there. We'll have the mesh tile here raised up slightly, just so the polluted water can flow through. And it doesn't flood the building. It should never flood the building. And then there'll be plenty of room for like a pump and things. Set that to water thing. And I'll put a storage bin in here as well, just in case we need more room for off-gassables. Wait, why are you putting random stuff in here? This shouldn't be a sweep-only storage bin. That should be an off-gassables storage bin. So, these settings. Anyways, we can keep expanding this. So... whatever the solution is, I want to have enough space for quite a few power plants. Just in case we find more natural gas geysers. Okay, so we did the surfboard. Anything else we want? We'll probably want a desalinator at some point, just in case. Skill points. So yeah, we're getting people up to 12 morale. That's the aim. So you can have digging. Amari has 14 for some reason. Catalina, you can have building. Yeah, that's fine. And this will activate if there is above yeah, 1,000 of pressure, just so it pumps efficiently. Yeah, we can dig all of this. I'm not even going to bother cleaning up this polluted water, because eventually we're going to just have polluted water there anyways. But yeah, we can deconstruct this. I'm just going to ladder across for now, just so that we can actually do stuff. Some odd noises. I don't think it's a fish. Sarah is probably doing something. So yeah, this can be set to the same setting. Deconstruct this. This is going to be a bit gradual and slightly tedious, but yeah, there is literally only natural gas in here, and then a speck of chlorine. So it actually works out really well. The chlorine will probably get deleted at some point, somehow. Like, all the natural gas that leaked out earlier, I think that got deleted somehow. Gotta love the slightly wonky gas physics. But yeah, we're gonna want to tile this all up now. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave that clear, just so that we can put a ladder through there. Just in case we need to get between it. Because I don't want to have to break my natural gas room to get in here. We'll just leave like one tile of space clean. And we'll just put a ladder here. We'll just leave it for now. Anyways, so what that means is we've got 8 tiles of width. So what we'll do is we'll have... Yeah, we'll have the natural gas plants like this-ish. So we've got room for 6 of them. And we're going to make these out of gold. So this is what I was saving all my gold amalgam for. Yeah, I'm actually going to have those at a slightly different level. We're gonna have mesh tiles here. And then this is where we'll have the pump. So this will take the polluted water and just that's going to be hot polluted water. So we're not ultimately going to want to stick it in the oxyferns. I think for now I just dump it. I just dump it in the environment. We've actually sealed off access here. I should probably open this up so we can at least get through here. And for now I'm just going to dump it in here, and it will gradually heat up the pool. But eventually we're going to do something else with it. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe it will actually dissipate heat pretty well going up here. We'll see. If it becomes a problem, we'll put a vent in. We're going to want a hydro sensor so that pumps efficiently. So that would be automation. And we're gonna want to ladder over this so that the dupes don't have to walk that way. Or should we just leave the current ladders where they are? That's fine. We don't need a ladder there. Make this a mesh tile. We'll put mesh tiles here as well. I know these don't all have to be mesh tiles, but I might as well because I want as much space for the natural gas as possible, I suppose. And then we can deconstruct these. Just keep expanding this. Hold on, we got Harold's at 99% stress. What? Oh, we got all the high stress people in natural gas. Okay. I should have seen that coming. So, Harold, what's Harold gonna do? So, Ellie is destructive, so that's really bad. Harold is binge eater. Which is not ideal, but it's probably manageable. We're gonna set the door so they can't go in this room with all the natural gas. That's the plan. Because I'm sure the eye irritation isn't helping the stress. Yeah, maybe it's not actually having an effect. Warm air. Oh, so just being in the warm room is stressing them. Okay. Well, that's not very good. Perhaps I should have just put a rock crusher in and just made some exosuits. I don't know. Wait, Josh, are you crying? Are you gonna cry in the liquid lock? That's not a good idea. Get back to the base. No, Joshua's alright. It's Harold that's stressed. Yes, you're just gonna go binge eat. Okay. Great, have fun. This has gotten a bit messier than I'd liked, but whatever. Whatever, it can't be perfectly neat all the time. They're not actually dying. I could probably get some oxygen masks and hook them up here. We do already have them. But I think we have enough people that they'll still get it built pretty quickly. Yeah, and this will be set to above 50. Yeah, so, right. Ellie, you can leave. Harold, you can leave. Joshua, you can leave. And don't come back. Well, it seems like you're at least taking a while to find enough food to actually binge eat. What, is there food down here? Yeah, there is some food down there. It's gonna eat in the pool of water. Yeah, no more dupes. Nice. Antsy. Hilarious. But yeah, I just want to get this excess power so that we can actually get the arcade cabinet and stuff. Do we actually have the arcade cabinet researched? We do not. Oh my god, it requires radiation research. But that's fine. We just want the juke bot. That's what we want. We must already have that, surely. Juke bot. Yeah, we already got that ages ago. So we know that's going to go in here somewhere. So we'll put it in here and we'll plug it in once we've actually got enough power to run it. Also, we'll make that out of gold because it's pretty. We don't have any copper. But yeah, we're going to want to sort the power wires out as well. But I'll tell you what, this looks like the right spot for the fertilizer synthesizer. So that produces natural gas and it consumes polluted water. So what we'll actually do is we'll actually put that there. Put some more mesh tiles here, I suppose. Though they could probably be airflow tiles, but whatever. And then we'll also send some of that polluted... We'll send that polluted water up there. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll send the polluted water up there, and it'll connect on over here. That's fine. So that way we're consuming the hot polluted water preferentially. That seems good. And we don't need that much fertilizer, so this doesn't have to run all the time. And then over here, we can put the oil refineries. We actually kind of have room for 2. You could... I don't think we're not going to use these long term. We don't need more than 1 oil refinery. So I think we've actually just got a bit of extra space. I think long term, what we actually do is we seal this off and we just have more natural gas plants in here. But for now, we're going to put the oil refinery. So... Again, that needs to be made out of gold. This all needs to be made out of gold. I should have remembered that. Because it could get hotter than 75 in here. This needs to be gold. That will probably be fine as igneous rock, but I'll probably remove it eventually anyways. But yeah, we need a few things. So I'm going to start hooking up the separate power transformers as well in a minute. Actually, let's get this all built first, and then we'll reshuffle our power wires. And then once that's done, we'll actually have the wires running without breaking. We also don't actually have any oil yet. We have a little puddle down here. So maybe what I do for now is I make a very temporary oil storage. How do we do this so they can still get in though? Because we need a pump here for the oil to pump it in here and refine it. This doesn't have to be... This could be too tall. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, that should be fine. No, because we're going to want to pump the petroleum out so we can pitcher pump it places as well. So let's actually have a bit more of an in-depth think about this. So what we're going to want is, we'll want a ladder there. We'll have oil here, a ladder, wall. Petroleum here, a ladder, wall. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. And then we need to fit the oil refinery somewhere. And we can probably just fit it up here for now. And then eventually we'll move it and do something else. And fill this with power plants. People are still getting stressed. Well, I think we can just power through it. Tile this up as well. How much hydrogen have we got up here? This is running again now. We have a pretty decent amount of hydrogen. Right. We can deconstruct this pipe now. We don't need this pipe anymore. In terms of power consumption production, we just have consumers on this line at the moment. But when we come down here, we end up with the producers here. So what I actually need to do is I need to put the hydrogen generators here. Because I need to set this up so that I don't overload the wire. At the moment, this wire is overloading because it's not properly connected to the transformer block. So we also need to take a wire out of here and probably just move it down here. We're still getting some off-gassing going on here because of all the polluted mud, so I probably don't want to get rid of the deodorizers. So I think what I do is I build wires like this. And we bridge it for now. Do I want to send this wire past the guys? I really don't. So I think what we do is we send it underneath. I'm just I'm just trying to future-proof this, but we're definitely going to have to change this at some point. So the hydrogen power will go up into there. And then all we need to do is disconnect these, and this should all still work fine. Oh, and this. Smart battery. Yeah, that's fine. And then these are all consumers, and we can just start splitting them off separately. And then each of these natural gas rows will go to a different large power consumer. Or large power transformer. So we'll build the stack up to here as well. We still have plenty of lead, so we can do this. I'm just very satisfied with how neat this ended up. We have loads of lead right here just because we went through the oil biome to get here. Like this was the oil biome. So it's very convenient. But yeah, we want to make that pump out of gold. Let's make sure that's all priority 9 as well. People are getting stressed again. So yeah, it's just a case of where do we put the oil well itself? Because we need room for the pitch. Well, actually, what do we need? We don't want to pitch pump oil out of here. We want to pump oil into the oil well and then put it in the petroleum that we pitch pump out. I think I just need them to remove those first. And then for now, I'm just going to connect this here, but that will probably have to go to its own. The recreation line will probably have to go to its own transformer down here to avoid overloading. Man, I've got an itchy hand. How are the Dreckos looking? They're glum. Oh yeah, we've got another Drecko in here. Set this to 7. Dreckos. And wrangle this guy. There you go. We've got some more snazzy suits in the meantime. Who's going to want those? Probably pay. Probably Otto. Yeah. Seems good. So yeah, doing this all without Atmo suits stressing people out. Because it's the popped eardrums and it's the warmth. And they don't have a huge amount of excess morale from other things. So power-wise, we're going to want this to go down here. This to go down here. And these will be the wires that go to each of the natural gas plants. So I think for now I'm just going to literally send them like this. I don't mind the heat leaking out of this room. I don't think I'm trying to retain the heat in here. We're just trying to get this to work. What do you mean missing research station? What are you trying to research? Oh, I'm trying to get you to research glass blowing. I don't think I meant to do that. Well, we'll grab this because we want to get the arcade cabinet fairly soon. Actually, no, this is stupid. Let's not bridge over this, because we might want to insulate this room later. What we'll do is we'll do the usual pliers stuff. We'll bridge this wire. And that way, if we do insulate it later, then all that bridging will be going on in the insulation layer. But we do need that bridge to be built immediately. There you go. Then these things can all connect up like this. That's fine. Gonna need to dig this out. I never even configured this, so we'll just deconstruct that. We have a good amount of hydrogen pressure up here, so let's remove this. Yeah, so the thing about these rooms is I think the Drecko ranches usually do require cooling because the Dreckos themselves are hot. They come out hot. Hmm. Yeah, I like the basic layout for this room. Has it also ended up being symmetrical? Not quite. It's extremely close. Well, people are still getting stressed. Well, Joshua's having a shower, so that will help. Yeah, you've got a full bladder, so that won't help. How much reed fiber do we have? We don't have any. Got 3 more snazzy suits, so they can go to Ren, Camille, and Catalina. So they should be able to use the... They should actually be able to use the jukebot now. It doesn't look like they did tonight. Let's make sure this digging is priority 9. We're going to need to dig through here as well. That's fine. And this isn't quite fine. We're going to have to ladder over here to do that. And, oh good, the Squeaky Puff made it down there. So he's eaten all the chlorine down here, that's good. So we can put this guy back here. And we got one more suit. Oh, let's go into Catalina. Why exhausted? Oh, are you just narcoleptic? I think you may just be. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Long commutes. How is that doing? It's not great, it's not terrible. They're doing a lot of building, and they're doing a lot of running around the room without oxygen, so I guess it's kind of acceptable. But yeah, this will reactivate soon. It'll be interesting if the room actually gets finished by then. I think this is as good a spot as any for the gas pump here. So we'll make this out of gold. This will be to pump it to the infinite storage. So that will just go here. And then this will just go like this. That is... Oh, no, hold on. Oh, yeah, that's fine. And that's the carbon dioxide that comes out. So that needs to go to a canister filter that needs to vent. It's fine. You guys keep building more stuff, but I keep giving you more things to do. It's not ideal. This is going to start erupting in 10 cycles. I doubt we're going to have petroleum by then. So... Ugh. I was kind of hoping we would. We need a little bit more oil in here as well. So let's just set this to enable auto bottle. Is this liquid lock finished? No, I don't think anyone's got around to doing that. This room is actually a little taller than it needs to be. I also need some more water, so I'm very quickly going to go grab a drink, but I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm going to keep going until 11, so I've got another hour and a half. So I'll be back in a second. Right, I'm back. There we go. So yeah, I'm quite keen to get this room finished and operational today. This is really nice milkshake. Why are the frames so bad? The computer's really hot. Not too much. I guess a lot of stuff is happening? Well, you're getting all the stuff done, so I can't really complain too much. I just hope you don't get too stressed. Oh, we need to deconstruct this wire. And probably this tile too. This security door is not fulfilling its purpose anymore. Yeah, I think we need about, I don't know, like 50 kilograms per tile of oil in here just to make sure petroleum sits in it nice and neatly. Oh, crap. There we go. Sorry about that. You didn't miss anything. I made a comment about this door being very pointless. We never unlocked it. I'm sure we'll have to unlock it at some point. So, who else is highly stressed now? Pei is, so Pei... Yeah, let's not have Pei stay in there. So Pei is a banshee. Oh my god, I've never seen that before. It's just like, oh my god. Well, we're seeing some unusual sights and hearing some unusual noises, so I guess is what's going on. We desperately need to cool that room. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the freezer somewhat soon. I think we're just going to keep these mealwoods here for now. And we'll just build around them for now. Yeah, a lot of this meal ice is rotting. Because they're eating the swamp chard hearts first. Well, at least we have plenty of oxygen. What is this liquid pipe for? Oh, that needs to go down here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it looks like the Transformer spine is nearly finished. Oh, something else as well. Just to demonstrate why I'm doing this Transformer spine. So you can see here, none of the actual heavy watt wire is registering here. So the decor is kind of bad because of the ladder and the fire pole. But it's mostly not too bad. Whereas in here it's really bad. So yeah, that's the point of this space here. And this way we can have all of our heavy watt wire somewhere that the dupes rarely go. And that should help keep them less stressed, hopefully. Yeah, you guys aren't cramped yet, so that's good. Still have a snazzy suit. Is that assigned to anyone? No. Pay can have that then. Wow, we have a lot of polluted mud. That is a lot. How's our friend doing on the other planet? He's still got food. Still got a decent amount of oxygen. I should add algae to this list. Yeah, here we go. Because if that gets to 0, then we need to do something about that. So this natural gas geyser is erupting, and it actually seems to be erupting somehow despite the increased pressure. Let's just watch this quickly. Oh no, it's mostly overpressure. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, we'll unleash that when we actually find a teleport on the other planet. Still no sign of it really. Have we analyzed this? Oh no, because we don't have the guy. And it's actually at the point where it's erupting. So I should probably dig some of this out so it doesn't fill with steamy water. That should work. So we have that priority 9. I guess I'll cancel analysis for that. This erupting isn't actually going to cause any problems. This erupting is going to cause problems. So, in terms of the actual power wires, that wire is actually finished. So I think what that means is we can disconnect these wires and hook them up here. So, yeah, and now we set this to a very low threshold. So now what will happen is these will send their power to the main grid of batteries and the transformer, and then the power will come off the transformers onto the consumer network. So that should be perfectly safe now. Which means hopefully we'll get some dance parties going on. I've got to admit, I haven't actually been watching that. Okay, we got some plastic stuff researched. Clothing refashionator, that's something we want. I can go here. And again, we'll put a light on that. Yeah, not bad. We've got all these automation things as well, which we don't need. So Catalina is also high stress, so let's get Catalina out of there. So this thing is actually running. Oh, because this needs to actually be bridged. Okay. So what I actually need to do is I need to... Yeah, I need to do that. No? I want to bridge it in such a way that it... yeah, I think this will work. Yeah, that should be fine. Only thing is, I want this water to be consumed before this water. Or do I? I guess I'll leave it like this for now, so the hot water backs up in here. I think that's preferable. Okay, so this is actually getting done now. So what we need for the oil thing to work is... The oil thing. Very descriptive, Matt. So we need the refinery to go here. And then what I could actually do is I could... How do I do this? Because whatever we do with the pitcher pump, it's going to have to be 5 tiles minimum. So we can't put the pitcher pump in the same column as the other thing. We want the pitcher pump for the petroleum. So that needs to go here. And we then need... Yeah, so then we could disassemble those things. We'll need a vent, and we'll also need a hydro sensor, because if it's just petroleum, the petroleum won't ever overpressurize the vent. Lime! We got some lime. Very nice. I like it. I'm just not going to think about skill points at the moment, because we've got too much stress going on. So all the natural gas is now getting sucked into here, and this vent is actually working. So the other thing we want to do is we want to set up an atmo sensor here, because we don't want the pressure to get below... We don't want the pressure to get below 2 kilograms. So actually disable this. We'll re-enable it again in a minute. But it's good to see the infinite storage is working correctly. And now I think we can stop with that. No? Oh yeah, salt water's denser. Oh, okay. We'll need to reload that then. I forget that. Yeah, there we go. Now that's worked. Good stuff. So we can just turn that off now. And this needs to be set to send green signal if above... let's say 3,000. No, 2,500. That'll do. So now we can re-enable this. So this should ensure this erupts. So we've hit this deadline. That's good. I'm quite impressed. This is actually going to get finished today. We don't even have have exosuits yet. We should have probably done that first and avoided all this stress. But I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, it looks like everyone is very mildly stressed. So what we need to do is we need to have... Yeah, because they can get down here to access all of this if they need to. So we need a liquid vent up here. And then we need a hydro center down here. So that can go like this. There we go. And then we can turn this off safely. So that means we can lower this room. That means actually we can deconstruct the ladder and deconstruct this. And we can have the pump here. And then what that means is we can actually leave this here. Well, we need people to be able to get into this room. So let's deconstruct this for now and see how this is going to work. I reckon what will actually happen is we'll have the floor for the oil refinery up here. It's going to look a little bit wonky. And then we can do it like this, but I don't think there's any point in doing that. We can just put something else here. We need room for bottle emptiers as well. Bollocks. Because I probably want to put a bottle emptier here for the petrol. The only thing is, if I put a bottle emptier here, we won't have room to fit the oil refinery. Maybe there's a way I can be extremely clever about the order of this, because if we have the pitcher pump here and the other thing here, we could probably fit the tiles we need here between them. Yeah, let's try that. Sorry, was indecisive, now not so sure. We'll keep this bottle empty here. And then the aim is going to be to set up the tiles here. Yeah. Like that. Yeah, so this infinite storage is working out really nicely. I'll put another vent here just in case we need another pipe. In fact, what I could even do is I could actually put another pump here. I don't think there's any reason not to. Might as well maximize the actual gas flow. So the only thing with that is we would change the... We would change this slightly, we would bridge it. Like this. I always like building these rooms. It makes me get creative. It's kind of like a precursor to like all the rocket design. Like, because you want to fit everything that you need in a tight space. And we're going to need room for the canister emptier as well, but I can just put that outside. So I might even just put that like here. Who's idle? You're idle because I haven't given you any research to do. Really scraping the bottom of the barrel here now. But you might as well still do all that research over there. So I think what we do is we just put It's kind of janky. There's probably just room for me to put it over here. So I'll just do that. And then we'll vent it up here. That's fine. So these aren't running because there's no gas output. So it's literally just waiting for these to turn on. We have the power wires built, so that will all charge the spine. Oh, and we need a smart battery. We need smart batteries for those. Right. So power. I guess I'll set them each up with their own smart battery, just to be safe. Like that. And then we'll automate it the same way. That's fine. So how's this actually going to look then? So we're actually going to have the pitcher pump over here. That ladder is actually going to go down here. And we're going to break it up like we did before. So liquid vent up here. Hydro sensor down here. Well, it doesn't look like... It looks like the stress is being distributed out amongst the colonists. So that's good. I'm just going to start... Oh yeah, crash plan. We'll need that. We'll need the material science research. So we might as well just get him doing that. But yeah, you guys are actually building this quicker than I thought you would. I thought you'd have problems in here. We're also going to need that to be connected up. But yeah, at least that's actually filling up this room a bit faster now. Not that this is going to erupt too quickly, but like we have the space, why not? And then, oh yeah, we don't need the ladder there. Because people can just climb down here. So we're then going to need a ladder to go up here. Okay, we need to swap things around a little bit on here. So Red and Ari are the ones who are stressed now. So Ellie can come back. Joshua can come back. Hey, there she is. That should be alright. And then, yeah, we'll just put the canister filter here. Or canister filler here. I think we've actually done it. I think we fit everything in this room. Through some miracle. So we're going to need this. Those are built out of lead. So they're going to overheat at 55. Well, that's not very good. They're going to overheat right away. We need some iron. I'm just going to put the rock crusher in here. We'll remake those out of iron first thing. Unfortunately, we can't teleport it back near the planet yet. Yeah, we got our clothing refashionator there. There you go. Not too bad. Yeah, good to see all this is hooked up. I guess I'll speed to it. I guess it is going to take you a while to just run around here now. We're kind of stretching the limits of what people can actually breathe. We may need exosuits. Or at the very least oxygen masks. But the good news is we have oxygen masks, we just need to move them over here. In fact, that's probably what we'll do over here, is we'll put the crafting station. This egg is nearly done. We'll just put the crafting station here. I'm actually going to set this to 2,100. So the pressure here ends up being higher than the pressure down here. But we still aren't getting any off-gassing. I'm hoping the chlorine will get sucked in here and it'll just get deleted. Because we've got an awful lot of natural gas in here already. Still need to actually build those mesh tiles. Oh, who's at 96% stress? Ren. Right, you're gonna throw up. Yeah, you've got popped eardrums. If I follow you, that will reduce your stress gain just a little bit. Maybe that will be enough. I doubt it. Yeah, he's got 25. Oh, he's gonna start throwing up, isn't he? Oh dear. I need to give everyone those carpets, really. Or at least set Ren and Ellie to be here. Yeah, there we go. You're definitely gonna start throwing up. You're not gonna get to bed at like 100%, are you? Your morale's gone back up. The stress gain rate is decreasing. Is he gonna make it? Well, he's missed his bedtime slot, so probably not. Hmm. Oh, whoops. Oh, I should have had the follow cam on him. Crap. I believe in you, dude. No, all the errands are going. He's gonna throw up. Feels bad, man. No, don't do it. That's definitely going to stress you out. Yeah, there you go. Oh, and now I'm going to vomit in the liquid log. Nice. Good grief. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So it's polluted water. It's not even actually germy. That's not too bad. That looks horrendous. We'll need to mop this up. You poor guys. You guys have really been through the ringer today. Let me stand on this mighty platform and tell you the song of my people. At least he's standing in the one place. We actually still have a lot of carbon dioxide. Hopefully these plants will consume it all. It's probably not helping the stress because we're getting popped eardrums from the carbon dioxide. Well, I don't think there's really anything I can do about that because there's going to be the exosuits here. I could temporarily put a skimmer here. I think I'll do that. That seems very straightforward to set to this. And that will all just go through the same loop. So it shouldn't cause any problems. Yeah, so long as we're not getting polluted oxygen here, we're alright. And the chlorine is decreasing. It's getting pumped up. It's getting pumped up here and getting deleted somehow. And then this can be set to send green signal if below, say, 800. Sounds good. And then we just need a pump in here for the oil. And we needed room for a bottle emptier. That's what we needed. Not a ladder. So I think what we do is we deconstruct that. We put a tile here. And we put the bottle empty here. And that's how we get the oil in there. Right, our friend is done. So we can sweep this up in the meantime. I'm just going to sweep this up now so I don't forget. Because I don't want to sweep up all the salt water. There we go. And then what we'll do is the oil from this, we'll preheat this and then we can just send it over here. And then send it somewhere else. But we're going to get rid of that tile there, just so we can have the hydro sensor for this pump. So the output of this will go here. Ellie is getting really stressed again, so she shouldn't be going in here. And then this is where the oil actually goes in, so that can just go like that. I'll set this to petroleum. I'm hoping we'll get our first lot of petroleum produced today. That would be the aim. Okay, Ellie, you're destructive, so you actually just need to get out of there. I don't want you getting stressed. Yeah, so that thing's working. That's gonna go continuously through here. That's fine. I don't see this causing any problems. Quite impressed with how neat this ended up looking. But yeah, we're gonna need some... What can we make Atmo suits out of? So it has to be cobalt, copper, or iron. Let's make it out of cobalt. And we're gonna need... Oh no, it's not Atmo suits. It's smart batteries. And we specifically want to make these out of iron because of the overheat temperature. So it does have to be iron. So we're gonna need 8 lots of iron doing. We might as well do fossil to lime as well. No. We don't need that. So we'll do 8 lots of iron. And that will be enough just for the smart batteries. In fact, let's actually just deconstruct these, because these will break almost immediately anyways. How much power do we have? We actually have a decent amount of power, so it's probably just worth putting in some massage clinics. We have a rec room up here. What's Ellie doing? Yeah, you're still getting 25 per cycle. Yeah, so you need to be in that cot, which you are. The only problem with these carpet tiles is they take a lot of reed fiber. So, yeah, that's priority 9. Let's put the crafting station here as well. Because we're ultimately going to need someone to have an oxygen mask to get in that room. For now. So, crafting station. He is here. So, there we go. Food-wise, we're still okay. Some of the Dreckos are starving. I think the only way of actually solving that is getting cooling in here. Fortunately, I don't quite have an oxygen suit checkpoint in here, or an oxygen mask checkpoint in here. It feels kind of silly. It feels kind of silly putting them here when this is still full of oxygen. Because I mean, we'll do that eventually. I think for now we literally just need to let someone in here. So, how about we turn these off so people don't go through here, and we reorganize this slightly. So we just make this... Yeah, it should be fairly easy to hook this up. And people will be in the oxygen, so they can do this quite quickly. It's idle. Oh, why did you do that? What are you doing? Why did you both end up in here? Okay, you can all leave. It's fine. Well, Ellie got less stressed, so that's good. But yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll just set up 8 oxygen masks here. We probably won't need that many people in here at once, but it's better to be safe than sorry. And then, in terms of this pipe, we'll just send it up here instead. And we'll let it just pump into these docks. Because the base is full of oxygen anyway, so that pipe's not doing anything at the moment. So we'll just send that like this. Yeah, that should be fine. That's ended up kind of really wonky. Eventually we'll get rid of this, but we just need that for now. Also, if I was being really smart, I'd have put this door on this side. And we'd have probably mirrored the whole thing. But that's fine. At least the carbon skimmer's done its job. How are you idle? Oh, there's literally no access over here. Oh, okay. I see. We'll need to deconstruct this as well then. God, this has turned out very messy. It's probably ultimately necessary to do this like this, but I don't know. Feels rough. Food? Yeah, I'll take food. Hassan, let's get you out of there. Use band that's no longer stressed. Catalina. Pay. Okay. You can undock all of these. The squeaky puff just wandered all the way over there. That is fine, because I think we ate all the chlorine. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna put the kiln over here as well, because we've got a rock crusher. Right, let's take all these guys and move them, because they're gonna starve if we're not careful. Okay. Yeah, it actually worked out quite well with the carbon skimmer. Ultimately, we'll get rid of it, but for now, that's served a useful purpose. We just produced way too much carbon dioxide earlier. Yeah, gas balance is actually pretty good in the base now. We're gonna need a ladder to get up here to deconstruct all of these. And then we need an oxygen checkpoint over here. That is fine. We need to just deliver all these oxygen masks. We'll get rid of all this eventually. And we actually need to make 2 more. So let's queue that up. So worn oxygen masks and I think we'll just make it out of what are the current ones made out of? Aluminium. I guess we'll just make them out of aluminium. No. There we go. 2. 2, please. Because, yeah, you're going to need an oxygen mask to do this. And then we actually do have the iron. So people were actually getting on with that. And this is going to erupt in 1 cycle. This is going to erupt 5 cycles. So we do need this to kind of work, just so we can store all the steam in here. And then eventually we'll do something with it. You know what would have been really smart? Building a liquid lock on this. I could probably still do that somehow. We can do that next time. Yeah, are people actually using this? Like, this is a rec room. Yeah, people are using it. Oh, but it's running out of power. Why? Oh, the wire is literally overloaded. Yeah. So we definitely need that to be on a separate wire. Okay, that's fine. Actually, instead of doing that, how about we just do this? Because we're going to put other consumers on there anyways. And then this wire can go... I guess I can go up here. Like this. That's fine. Research-wise, we need material science as well. Yeah, unfortunately this thing's producing a lot of heat. These Dreckos might be in a bit of trouble. I can definitely do something with skill points. You can probably just keep grabbing farming. You can grab farming too. You can grab supplying. You can grab digging. That will do for now. Okay, I'm gonna speed to it, and hopefully we get the rest of what we need to get done today, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. We'll come back to this tomorrow. Although hay fever. Yeah, we may be having a build around tomorrow evening, so I may be a little bit late on, but we'll see how it goes. God, everyone's so stressed. It's got power everywhere again. That needs to be set to priority 9. And we've got stuff being delivered, so we need to set this to vacancy only. This should erupt. This should erupt this cycle. Camille's going in there in the oxygen mask. So that's good. This vent is over pressure, but that's fine. We're not using it yet. We'll sweep a little bit of this liquid, and that will solve that problem. Yeah, so send a green signal if below 800 is correct. Yeah, this should excuse me, this should hopefully speed things up a little bit. Yeah, that's finished. Those need to be deconstructed. Yeah, this room's almost finished. We're getting the oxygen masks in so people can go in and out and stuff. There's no room for auto sweepers for the fertilizer, but I think that's fine. We could probably actually put it here and they could climb up these climb up on the mesh tiles if we really cared about it, but I don't, so. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I probably should have done this a while ago with the masks. Just having the extra breathing time is speeding things up a lot. So then that can go here. And yeah, they should be able to access everything now. That actually worked out quite well. Although they need a wire to go up here. That's fine, I can go like that. One odd looking room, but if it works, it's not that odd. So yeah, by the looks of it, we will actually get this operational this cycle. Oh no, people are exhausted. That's no good. Oh yeah, we need the vent pipes to come out, so those can go like this. And then we'll need to put the canister emptier here, canister filler here. And we'll want this anyways for the soda fountains, so I guess people will be coming in here to do that. Which isn't ideal, actually. You know what, let's just have this go out here. I don't know exactly where everything's going, but for now it's going out here. So we'll put that there, and then any excess we'll just vent over here. That should be fine. So can we get the rest of this done today? Not sure. No liquid output. Yeah, you need to get up there to do the pipe. You can't actually climb up there. Okay. But you can do that. Yes. That works. That is very messy. But again, if it works, it's not that bad. And then we need to set this to above 50. Yeah, probably won't have this running tonight. We'll probably just have this running first thing tomorrow. That should be fine. We'll continue with the research. I'll just get the, I don't know, telescope. It's fine. Yeah, this looks very janky, but it is actually fully accessible and usable. So, yeah. If we're filling every single tile, I'll probably put, I'll probably put something over here. But that's not necessary for this to work. Yeah, everyone's very happy, but... well, very happy, haha. They're all kind of stressed and... just on their minds. But the room is built. It will function tomorrow. This geyser will erupt. When will this geyser erupt? I'm gonna wrap it up here, but we'll test this room out tomorrow. So they'll erupt in 0.3 cycles. And then the Drecko have all been moved in here, and they've all eaten again, so that's good. And we've got a glossy Drecko egg, so this can be for glossy Dreckos. Very nice. What? That's a nice little surprise to wrap things up on. So, yeah. So, things done today. Actually hooking up the transformers. Getting some rudimentary Dreckos planned. We will need cooling for this. We will need cooling for food. Importantly, now we'll actually have some power coming through that we can use for recreation and for other things. So that is good. So I think tomorrow the plan will be get the freezers working and get some of that freezer cooling going up here probably. Just for now. And we'll just do it for thermoregulators so that we don't have to run the aquatuners yet, because there's just so much power. But a regulator should do. We can put it here outside the base, And then we can just have insulated piping going up here. And then we can just have natural gas. We'll just fill it with natural gas. We've got so much of it. Hydrogen is technically better. We do have some hydrogen. Not sure how much we have. Yeah, we're gonna have a fairly large loop, so maybe we will fill it with hydrogen. But anyways, that will do for today. And I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. And I'll let you know via Discord if I can't. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Have a good one.